All right, she's dirty, but we got a Peterbilt in here. I believe it's an 02. Had to do some other work to it, but when I was driving it in, I noticed that the clutch needed adjusted. There's a whole bunch of free pedal here. I didn't measure it, but usually we want about 2.5, maybe 3 inches. I would say that one's probably got 4 to 5. But anyways, we're gonna get her going here. I use a hood prop rod from Matco up against the seat, like so, to push the clutch down. That way I don't have it have another person here. I already climbed under the truck, and the adjustment is in a spot where I can get to it. Not great, but I'll show you that when I climb under there. But we're adjusting the clutch today. So I'll just give you an idea how I measure here. I just measured this one. I went 8 right at the edge of the pedal there, pushed it down and went to 3.5. So there's 4.5 inches of free travel in the clutch pedal. You want about 2.5 to 3. Just a little excessive. So when you take your rod, you shove it all the way to the floor, up against the seat. Make sure you got it in a spot where it's not going to slip off while you're down underneath of it. You're going to need a 5/8 socket. I like a long ratchet. Prefer one with a fine tooth, so I use snap-on. Lots of companies make fine tooth ratchets anymore. Okay, so I'm up under here. We got an Eaton clutch, which is nice. They got that bolt, 5/8 head, and you got to push it in and then turn it. In this case, we're turning it counterclockwise, which is moving the throw out closer to the fork, closing up your free pedal. They make a little gauge. You want, I believe it's a 1/4 inch between your fork and your throw out. I just adjust it to where the pedals got the right amount of free play. And I just realized this truck's spit out its clutch brake at some point in time. So we got to figure that out. But if everything's adjusted perfectly, you would have a 1/2 inch between your clutch brake and your throw out bearing, and then a 1/4 inch, I believe it is, between your fork and your throw out bearing. So your adjustment there we go. It adjusts, it either moves in or out your throw out bearing, your clutch adjuster. So right now I'm pulling it in, try to get rid of some dead pedal, give me a little more space to get a clutch or a clutch brake up in there if I have one. All right, fortunately enough, I did have a clutch brake. I don't really like using 2-piece clutch brakes, but you got to pull the whole transmission out to put a 1-piece back in, so they do in a pinch. This one probably not going to last too long, but I don't like trucks leaving half-assed. So we'll get that up in there, we'll snap it together and see how long she goes. Alright, climbing under here, I got the new 2-piece clutch brake in there. It looks like we got about a 1/2 inch between our clutch brake and our throw out. Oops. And about a 1/4 inch between our fork and our throw out. Got just under 3 inches of free travel on the clutch pedal. And then I forgot to say, a lot of these trucks will have a cover here. You'll need a 1/2 inch socket. Those are 5/16 bolts that hold it on. Sometimes there's 4, sometimes more times than not there's 2, just the way the plates are made, but that's how you adjust the clutch.